A very good evening to all of you. This is Yogen from Fosk Coding School. Guys, can you please confirm me if I'm audible? Maybe you can use yes and no option in the Zoom window, or maybe you can use chat option to confirm where you can hear me or not. Okay, so now a lot of people, Uday, Divya, Balaji, Deepmala, Vinny, Yashoda, Pratik, a lot of people confirming me. Pooja Khandelwal, good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening. So, welcome to all of you guys. And this is Fast Coding School, I repeat. And guys, this is a free webinar that will take around 1 hour. And this webinar is basically for launching of internship on analytics, machine learning, NLP, and AI. Okay. And obviously, these internships are based on client problems. So we have a company with the name Fosk Technologies, which is into consulting and development of AI solutions. So we have got these internship based on the recent assignments we completed with the clients. So you would be solving some real problems in these internships, guys. Okay. So let me start now. So what is my agenda for today, guys? That I will talk about couple of things with you. Okay. And obviously, what I'm going to include, a couple of discussions around AI, machine learning, artificial intelligence, or analytics. So AI discussion would be there, a short and quick one, obviously. And then I will also talk about the career path. If you want to join the AI workforce, okay. And then I will talk about the internship or kind of a projects that you are going to work, okay. And then I will talk about how you can join them and all, right? So all details would be there. And then followed by a question answer session, a Q&A session would be there, guys. So I think this is okay with everyone. I will include the questions from all of you if you have at end of the session. So to cover first 3 points, I will take around 30 to 40 minutes, and then followed by a 15 minutes question and answer session, guys. Okay. Dr. Sylvester, you need to confirm me if my audio is good quality. Just use chat option. That's okay. Okay, so Gunjan saying, yeah, clear. Okay, good. Thank you, Gunjan. So guys, before I start, I have a question for you. Yeah, Ishika, thank you. So guys, please get settled now. And now I would request that, please put your focus on the screen and what I say now, because now if you are in the room, I want you that you should utilize this time very well, guys. And now there should be a strong takeaway from this webinar. Okay. So guys, I have a question for you. How many of you are familiar with the term AI, the artificial intelligence? How many of you? So just use yes and no in the chat. You can use just chat option there, guys. Okay, so I can see a lot of people saying yes. Okay. So okay, couple of Nalin Srivastav saying not much. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I just want a clear, transparent, a very focused answer, whether you know about it or not. Okay, so most of the people are saying yes, but couple of people are also saying no to me. Okay, good. Yeah, Vaibhav, thank you. Okay, now guys, my next question is coming to you. How many of you, okay, how many of you have completed a project, okay, around machine learning or AI or analytics? When I say analytics, guys, it is data analytics, okay, or building some automation project. So, guys, how many of you have completed a project, and that project which is available on the GitHub profile? That means anyone can see your project work, anyone can see your source code, anyone can see what kind of quality code you write, what kind of problem you are solving, what is the scope of that problem, okay, how much effort you have put, how many lines of code it was, okay, it was just a 5-10 lines of code, it was just a kind of a copy paste, or you have really put some of your efforts. Okay, now this time, guys, answer from from most of the people is no. Yeah, yeah, Pratik, I know that, thank you. So this time, guys, earlier question was that do you know around AI, so a lot of people were saying yes, and now when I asked that do you have done any project, now most of the people are saying no to me, and I completely understand that situation, guys. Okay, so let's have a discussion around that part. Okay, so so let's see, guys. Uh, First of all, guys, let me define this for you. Okay, so let me start with that part. So first, guys, I will say what is AI. Okay, and now, guys, you know that AI stands for artificial intelligence. In a very simple layman terms, if I define what the AI is, okay, so AI for me, right, is any machine, okay, any machine which behaves like human, okay, is AI machine. Any machine which behaves like human is an AI machine. And when I say machine here, guys, it can be a software, it can be a hardware, it can be a combination of both, okay, and I will call it as a machine only. So any machine which behaves like human is an AI machine. And when I say behave, that means it can take a decision like a human being. And as a human being, we take hundreds of decisions every day from morning to night, right? Based on the time, based on the context, based on the information we have, based on the multiple situations, right? We take hundreds of actions. But this machine, right, we call that machine as an AI machine, would be taking only one or two specific activities as human activities. So it will not be a general a replica of a human, but it would be doing only one or two very specific tasks and very similar to the human. Okay, now question comes, guys, that how I can enable my machine as an AI machine. The next question should be that, okay, that if I know my machine as of now is not a AI machine, but how come I can make it as an AI machine? And obviously the answer is this, that you have to use some method, you have to use some approach, and that approach will enable your machine as an AI machine. And what is, as of now, across the world, what is the most a popular approach to make your machine as an AI machine? So as of now, guys, the most popular approach to make your machine as an AI machine is machine learning. So guys, machine learning, okay, machine learning is a way to achieve AI. Most of the literatures, most of the people, most of the communications, right, where people discuss about machine learning and AI, these two terms are interchangeable for them. Okay. But here there is a clear-cut difference. That means there are ways other than machine learning as well through which you can create your machine as an AI machine. But as of now, only the way the entire world is behind it is machine learning. So machine learning ek tarika hai, it's a way to achieve a AI. Okay. Now guys, in computer science, okay, in computer science we study various architectures to process the data, to process the information, that how using a particular architecture we can process the information, we can process the data. Similarly, while using machine learning concepts, if you use a particular architecture to process the data, and that particular architecture is called neural network. Okay, guys? So neural network is the name of a particular architecture that we use in computer science to process the data. And the behavior of the neural network is very similar to the way our brain works while processing the information. Okay, so guys, while you are in machine learning and while processing the data, if you are using neural network concepts to process the data, then machine learning has a different name, and the name given in that way is called as deep learning. So deep learning is not a separate term from machine learning, but a specific, a form of machine learning is called as deep learning. So machine learning, when you are using neural network and performing machine learning, then it becomes deep learning. So if I draw a kind of a chart for you, so let's say this is the AI, okay, and how come you can achieve the AI using machine learning? Okay, and within the machine learning only, if you are using neural network, then it becomes deep learning for you. Okay, and the general assumption is this, that if you are dealing with a video related problem, if you're dealing with the image related problem, if you're dealing with the audio related problem, right, if you're dealing with a text related problem, most likely you will solve that problem using neural networks only. That means you would be using deep learning concepts only. But that doesn't mean that everything can be solved or has to be solved through deep learning. No, there are lots of, domains, there are lots of activities where still without using neural network, you can go for machine learning approaches and make your machine or make your system as an AI system. So guys, let me know so far, is this discussion clear to you? Just few terms were discussed with you, what the AI is, what the ML is, and what the DL is. Just 3 terms and the association, amongst them. Okay, so guys, I have a request to all of you. I have a request to all of you that please, whenever I make a request for a feedback, please do so. Okay, please do so, because that will involve you. That will bring a more, a better learning for you if you're spending your time here. So I think it's a good idea to get involved into the discussion, right? So because all of you have come voluntary, right? There is no force, right? And if there is no force, all of you have come to learn something. So I think it's a good opportunity for all of you. Okay. So now, guys, after understanding this concept, okay. So after understanding this concept, guys, now let me give a very formal definition. Okay. So Mubaraka, I'll do that now. So guys, after understanding what the AI is, so AI is any machine which behaves like human is an AI machine, and how to achieve AI, how we can implement the AI using machine learning concepts. And in the machine learning, if you are using neural network concept, then it becomes deep learning. Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to give you the formal definition. Okay. Now I'm I'm giving you the formal definition of machine learning, guys. Formal definition of that. Okay, so please all understand this, guys. In mathematics, so guys, I'm talking about the maths world here. Okay, so it's a little math, guys. In your high school, you must have gone through this equation: y is equal to fx. Okay, now guys, this x is basically called as independent variable, right? If you remember, independent variable or input variable. This y is called as dependent variable, right? This is called as dependent variable. And this f is basically called as mapping function. So this f basically represents the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. So let's say if I say y is equal to x square, so that means y is directly proportional to the square of input variable. Okay, so that's how you can represent a mapping function. Or if I say y is equal to ax, square plus bx plus c, again this is also a representation of a mapping function. There can be multiple ways, or I can say y is equal to mx plus c. So all of these are the variants of a mapping function. So in general, how come we can represent them? Y is equal to fx is a representation, where x is independent variable, y is dependent variable, and f is a mapping function. And generally, guys, when you're solving a mathematical problem in your high school and or in your engineering, what is given to you? You are given x and you are given mapping function. And what you calculate, guys, or what you find out the value of y. This is the general scenario, right? But when we move to the machine learning world, guys, so now I'm moving to machine learning world, guys, from mathematics. What is given to us, guys? We are given x and y. Okay, what is given to us? We are given x and y. And guys, if x and y is given to us, what we can calculate? We can calculate the mapping function. And guys, once mapping function is known to you, we can use that mapping function, right? And use that mapping function to calculate the value of a y for a new x. Okay, and calculating the y. So guys, what is there? X and y is given to us. Using this x and y, we calculate the mapping function. Okay, and once the mapping function is known to us, we can use that mapping function to calculate the value of y for a new value of x. Guys, now this x and y in machine learning is called as data set. What do you call it, guys? You call it as a data set. So once you have the data set, you can use that data set and calculate the mapping function. Calculating the mapping function using a given data set is known as training. What do you call it, guys? You call this activity as training. Okay. And now, guys, this x, which was called independent variable earlier, now it is called feature. Now, what is the name given to this x, guys? Feature. And the name given to y, which was earlier dependent variable, it is called as label. So basically, your data set will contain the feature and the label. And if you have this data set, you can use this to train your model. So guys, the algorithm that will find the mapping function, or business logic that will find the mapping function, is known as model in machine learning world, guys. We call it as a model. So model is what? A software code or a piece of a code or a method, okay, that will do what? That will find out the mapping function. Finding out a mapping function is known as training. Okay, so you are basically training your model to calculate the mapping function. And once, guys, mapping function is known to you, you can use that mapping function to calculate the value of a y for a new x. Guys, this act of calculating the y for new x is known as prediction in machine learning. This is called as prediction. So guys, new terms for you, maybe, right? What the data set is, what the feature is, what the label is, what the mapping function is, what the training is, what the model is, what the prediction is. Guys, this is the crux of machine learning world. This is machine learning. right? So that's why whenever you are dealing with any machine learning problem, you always, has a first question: where is my data? Where is my data? Because without data, you cannot train the model, because that data will help you to identify the mapping function, right? In various scenarios, that mapping function will be different, right, depending on the data, depending on the situation, what kind of data it is, right? So based on those scenarios, that means every problem statement will have a different data set, every problem scenario will have a different data set. That's why the every scenario will have a different mapping function. That's why the every scenario will create a different prediction for your input values, for your future input data. That is the new value of x. So guys, now you need to confirm me again, is this formal definition of the machine learning clear to you? So Ishika Dubey is saying yes. Okay. Kavya Shankar saying crystal clear. Deep Mala, Prem Sagar, Divya saying absolutely. Yashoda, Anindita Roy. Okay. So a lot of people saying, Aishwarya saying clear. Yeah. Thank you, Aishwarya. So, so guys, again, if I do this, right? So, so training, so Mubaraka, training means, so let me, okay, so let me again give you a kind of a example here, guys. See, guys, let's say my x is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And my y is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, so see, guys, when x is 1, my y is 1. My x is 2, y is also 2. When x is 3, y is 3. When x is 4, y is 4. And x is 5, y is 5. So this is my independent variable. This is my dependent variable. This is feature. This is label. Guys, by looking at this data set, I have a question for you. Can you predict the value of a y if x is equal to 7? Guys, what you will predict? So now a lot of people are predicting the value has to be 7. Yes, you guys are right. How come you have got this idea? How come you have got this idea? Because you got the idea by just looking at this data set, right? From this data set, guys, you came to know that y is equal to x. That means your brain got a training, and that gave you a relationship that, bhaiya, in this relationship, y is equal to x, right? And that's why once you got this y is equal to x mapping function, now if I give you any value of x, you will always give me the value of y, right? So this is the way that using this data, we came to know the mapping function, and now we are using that mapping function to make a prediction. Mubaraka, is that clear? A little better for you now? Okay. Now, guys, what is interesting for you, right? You should understand this concept, okay? This using this data to calculate this mapping function is known as training, Mubaraka. इसी को हम training कहते हैं. This is called training only. Okay. So now, guys, what is really interesting for you, right? Guys, in 2019, when there was a start of 2019, only 1,000 AI companies, okay? Yeah. So, guys, in 2000, is at the start of the 2019, guys, in India, around 1,000 AI companies were working. At end of the 2019, now that count has reached to 5,000 AI companies in India. Okay, what this trend is reflecting to you, the reflection is very clear cut, guys, that now more and more companies, right, whether it's a technical company, IT company, or it's a non-tech company, everybody is investing in the artificial intelligence, guys, AI. Okay, and guys, you may not believe it, but for next 20 years, guys, Our entire technology space will revolve around AI only. Whether it is a marketing, AI would be used. Whether it's a banking, AI would be used. Whether it's a finance, AI would be used. Where it's a agriculture, it's a AI. Whether it's a healthcare, guys, AI would be used. Whether it's a gaming, AI would be used. Whether it's a space exploration like Tesla kind of, AI would be used. Whether it's a automated or autonomous vehicles like driverless car, a complete use of AI. Whether it is a chatbot, guys, chatbots are kind of a programs, right, which are based on AI, okay, and they basically are developed to answer the queries of the people. So guys, have you seen that when you visit a website, in the bottom right, you see a pop-up that, hey, how may I help you, right? And then when you type some question, it answers you. Guys, there is no person who is talking to you. It is a completely a program developed in Python, and that program is basically called chatbot. Okay, it will answer your questions, general questions, right? And chatbots are highly used by banking sector nowadays. Chatbots are highly used. Even the companies are using chatbots for conducting the first round of interviews with the people. Guys, they are using chatbots. They don't want to deploy the HR people. Don't want to deploy the people. So let's say there are 10,000 kind of applications for so guys, chatbots are being used. Okay. And now, guys, the advanced version of the chatbots you may have seen, like have you seen, guys, Alexa, or Google Home, right, or Siri, right? All of these are kind of a chatbots only, but they interact with your natural language interface, guys. So guys, what they are using, they understand your natural language, what you speak, right? So they are NLP based. That is called as NLP, natural language processing. What you say, or how you say, what is your dialect, what is your language, right? They learn it very quickly, and then they will respond to you. So so all of these are kind of examples where AI is very much used, guys. There is hardly any sector now where AI is not being used, guys. That is a kind of a revolution India and the world is currently going on. If you talk about healthcare, AI is being used for assisting the doctors. If you talk about the education, AI is being used for the automated grading of the answer sheets, or the answers. Automated vehicles are using AI. Okay. A travel industry is using AI for predicting the pricing patterns, right? Kab jada hoga, kab kam hoga, right? Even social media, okay, they are using the AI for personalizing your experience, sharing you the personal content and all. Guys, have you seen that while using that a train booking application, what is that, IRCTC, right? It gives you the percentage, that what is the chance of seat confirmation, 70%, 60% chances if you are in a waiting, or 90% or 100% or 50% chances of the confirmation, right? Guys, it is all using data analytics techniques there behind the scene. It is all using the data analytics techniques, guys. So I think there is hardly any a sector now which is not using AI, and this is just the beginning, guys. And as a new entry into the workforce, and guys, if you are in your 20s, right, that means you have around 40 years of your career, right? If I take the retiring age as 60, around 40 years you have. And I think this is the time, right? This is the time where you need to understand that what tool, what technology, right, you should prepare for, so that your future is secure, so that you can excel in your career, so that you can be a good candidate for the hiring companies, guys. Okay. And now, guys, if you have a good understanding around the AI now, Okay, now let me give you a little career path. Okay, so let me give you a little career path that how come you can prepare yourself for the AI. Okay, so guys, see, here I am as a beginner. Okay, you know Python. So guys, Python or R or SAS, these are the languages which can be your entry point, right? So guys, as of now, Python is world's most popular programming language. As per a Stack Overflow survey of 2019, Python was the number one programming language in terms of popularity, guys. So you start with Python. Okay, and when you are in this, you should understand the various data structures like list, like dictionary, okay, like tuple, and couple of other things. That is your basic Python, guys. From this, now you can move to the advanced Python. Okay, and when I say, guys, advanced Python, you should have a good understanding of object oriented programming. Okay, you should know how to interact with the databases using Python programming. You should know how to write a web scraper using Python. Okay, and under a library called Beautiful Soup. Okay, so that is a library which is used in Python to create the web scraping. Then you should know how to use REST APIs, or how to interact with the remote server, kind couple of things here, guys. Okay, that is your advanced Python. Once you are good into this, you can move on to analytics domain, guys. Analytics, data analytics, I'm talking about. There you need to understand three basic libraries, guys. You should know how to use pandas, one of the most popular data analytics library in the world. Then you should know how to use NumPy, the numerical Python library, and how to use matplotlib. Okay, how to use matplotlib, which is a library for visualizing the data. Visualizing means showing your data in a graphical format. If you're not very good into coding, or you have no interest into coding in this domain, guys, you have two tools from Microsoft, Power BI, or from Salesforce, you have Tableau. So these are the two tools. Even there is a one more called ClickView, okay, that you can use. But I think Power BI and Tableau, these are the two tools which can be used to perform data analytics, even if you don't know how to write a code. These are the tool-based analytics and very popular. Okay, a lot of MBA guys, a lot of people use these. So this is analytics, guys. Once you are done here, you move to the field of machine learning, or NLP, maybe you can say. There, guys, in Python, you need to learn how to use a framework called scikit-learn. So, guys, I'm writing it as a sklearn, but you call it as a scikit-learn. So, in code, we use this with the name sklearn, but in communication, or in generally we say it scikit-learn. So, guys, this is the most popular library. Even you should understand what the NLTK is, natural language toolkit kind of libraries you should know here. Okay, so guys, once you are done with the machine learning, the next step for you is deep learning, where you use neural network concepts. Okay, and guys, there are three popular libraries, and you can choose any one library to deal with deep learning projects. Maybe you can use Keras from Google, maybe you can use TensorFlow from Google, maybe you can use PyTorch from Facebook. As of now, the most popular one is Keras, TensorFlow, and the PyTorch is at the third position, guys. This is so Keras, TensorFlow, and PyTorch. These are the three libraries, and you can pick any one to solve your deep learning problems. And I told you guys, if your problem is related to audio, if your problem is related to video data, if your problem is related to image, right? This is the domain. And guys, once you are good with the deep learning, you are at the final step, guys, that is called as reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning, right? And in reinforcement learning, guys, there is a very, very popular tool called OpenAI Gym, right? That is developed by OpenAI community, and the main driver of this is Tesla, basically. You may have heard about Tesla, which is Elon Musk founded company. Now there are a lot of other people as well in Tesla, but that was the main brain behind that. Okay, so guys, reinforcement learning, right? All of the games or the driverless car, all of that story is happening here. Reinforcement learning. Okay, so guys, and this is now this domain, right, is starting from machine learning, NLP, and so guys, this is the area which is called as basically the AI. This is the area which is called as analytics, guys. As a fresher, okay, as a fresher, you will get a job as an analyst, right? As a fresher, you will get job as an analyst, and as you get the experience, you can move on to the other domain, guys. Okay, so that is there, guys. Okay, that is there. So I think, guys, I have given you a clear cut path, and now you can decide where you are. Okay, where you are, but to to start with the machine learning AI domain, I think this is your entry point. The data analytics is your entry point. Even if you know the basic Python, you can skip this for now, right? And you can directly jump onto this. You can directly jump onto this, guys. Okay, so guys, now what we have designed for you, we have designed an internship program for you where we give you the opportunity to work on the real client problems, right? So while working on the problem, we also make you ready that, we give you the right skills. We give you that how to use a particular library, how to solve a particular problem, how to understand the problem statement, right? So it's not only that you will work as a developer, but along with the development, you also learn the new things that you really use in the project development. So guys, what exactly will happen in the internship? In the internship, guys, we have two tracks that will go in parallel. Okay, so the training and the development, these two things will go hand in hand for you. Okay, because we know there are a lot of people who don't know about analytics, the people there are who don't know about machine learning. They may have heard it, they have gone through the videos, but when it comes to real problem solving, they are handicapped. They have no idea how to start a problem, right? How to start writing the code, what tool to use, how to write the code, how to manage the project, how to manage the profile on GitHub, how to push the source code on GitHub, right? They don't have any idea. And that's why, guys, this internship is designed. And guys, this is the 12th season. This is the 12th batch we are launching, guys. So far, we have successfully completed the 11th batch. 11th batch is actually ongoing. It's going on. Okay, so this is the 12th batch. And now, guys, I will explain that how come you can join this internship and what is the format of this internship. Guys, the format is very, very clear, that we understand here how to develop around a real problem, how to develop a project. Is internship ke khatam hone ke baad, by end of this internship, you get a real working project, right? Certificate to hai, internship letter to hai, recommendation to hai. The primary objective of this internship is to add a project in your resume, guys. It is going to add a strong resume in your project. And now, guys, let me explain the format, that how come you can join it, and what is good for you. You need to decide. See, guys, this is how I'm going to explain the pipeline of this internship, guys. Okay, so internship pipeline. Guys, to start with, we have a 30 days, okay, internship, 30 days internship, a project where you really work on a client problem. Okay, guys, this internship is based on data analytics. And the problem that you would be solving is a very, very popular, kind of a data set that we recently worked on, guys, this analytics project would be related to a terrorism data, analyzing the terrorism data related to world, analyzing the terrorism data related to India, analyzing the terrorism data specific to a particular state, visualizing that data, finding out the patterns, finding out the various forms of visualizations. So guys, this is a terrorism data. And in this terrorism data project, as an internship for 30 days, guys, you work on Python, okay, you work on pandas, you work on a very popular library for creating the UI, the web application, guys, the web interface, that is called Dash. इससे हम UI बनाएंगे, web based, browser में open होगा, it will open up in the browser, guys, okay, and minor of HTML and CSS. This is the technology stack, guys, that you would be working on. Okay, that you would be working. If you don't know pandas, that's okay, we will teach you. If you don't know Dash, that's okay, we will teach you. If you don't know HTML, CSS, we will bring you to that, right? So guys, this is there for 30 days internship. Okay, guys, we have broken up this program in 2 weeks. For you to join and understand it and take the informed decision, guys, the first week is free to join. First week free to join for all, so that you can all join, you can understand the problem, you can understand the data, and you can find your interest level, right? So first week is free for all to join. And now, guys, from second week, if you want to continue and continue for 30 days, guys, there is a fees of 3,000 rupees only, 3K IN. Okay, that is there. Now, guys, if you are well settled now and you really have got a passion, okay, that yes, this field is for me. Now, guys, we have another item for you. Okay, another item for you. And what is this? Now, guys, after completion of this analytics project, now we will start with a 60 days project. And that project would be related to machine learning, NLP, and AI, guys. Okay. And in this project, guys, we would be developing a application, okay, that will find out the human sentiments. Okay, it will analyze the human sentiments in a given text. कुछ लिखा हुआ है, उसमें पॉजिटिव सेंटिमेंट आ रहा है, नेगेटिव सेंटिमेंट आ रहा है, वो स्टेटमेंट नेगेटिव फीडबैक दे रहा है, पॉजिटिव फीडबैक दे रहा है, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फीडबैक इट इज होल्डिंग. So we will develop an AI application, guys, that will automatically detect the human sentiment. So we would be using AI techniques here. So guys, we would be using Python here, we would be using pandas here, we would be using sklearn here, we would be using NLTK here, we would be using Dash here, and we would use Power BI here as well. So a lot of things are there. Okay, yeah, Gunjan, you are right. So this is there. Okay, so now, guys, now you can decide whether you want to join for 1 month internship only, then the fee is 3K. If you want to join for complete 90 days, this plus this, okay, then the fee is 7,000. This one project only will work for 30 days. If you join for 90 days internship program, guys, you will have 2 projects. One analytics related to terrorism data and one related to the AI. If I represent this in form of an image, then, okay, this is for you guys. This one is for you. Okay, so can you see, guys? 1 week is completely free, nothing, transparent, completely transparent. After 1 week, if you are not happy, you can leave without anything. We will just say a good luck for you. But if you want to continue from the next week, that means second week onwards, obviously you have to register. That's it, right? So guys, here you can see, if a data analytics project only, it's a duration 1 month. It would be a live, okay? Daily recordings would be shared with you. There is a daily live doubt clearance, okay? You will get an internship certificate, you will get a training certificate, okay? And the fee is this, okay? And after this, guys, there is a one project for machine learning and AI, okay? Yeah, Charan, you can decide. Even you can decide, guys, after 30 days. Even you can decide, guys, after completing the first project, you can decide on that part as well, whether you want to continue for the next 60 days or not. So Charan, right, all options are open. अगर आप सिर्फ एक महीने के लिए करना चाहते हो, you can do this. If you are interested that I will do both, you can enroll accordingly. If you want to take that decision later on, that as of now I will go for analytics only, okay, and then you find it really interesting, then you can join this as well. For this track only, the fee is 3K, okay. For both analytics plus ML or AI project, the fee is 7K. In both of the cases, the first week is completely free. This is a completely free. Okay, that is there, guys. Now, guys, I'm open for your questions. Okay, if you have any questions. So Tanay, if you want to enroll for 2-month ML AI project only. So guys, there is a good question. Tanay is saying, sir, I only want to enroll for ML and AI, which is for 2 months. Then the fee is 5K. Tanay, the fee is 5K in that case. So guys, how many of you guys are already comfortable with the basic Python? So guys, let me start with the dates, guys. So guys, this internship is starting from, well, guys, what is the date, Sylvester sir? So guys, this internship is starting from Thursday, coming Thursday.
17th, okay? It's 17th, Thursday.
Yeah. So guys, the internship is starting from 17th, that is Thursday. Timing would be same. Guys, you need to spend around 1.5 hours every day on this. So guys, I have shared a link with you. If you are interested to join, okay, you don't have to pay anything as of now. You don't have to pay upfront. First week is free. Okay. So guys, I request every one of you to register for this program, and I have shared a link with you guys. Join. We help people in getting the job. Even in the last month only, we have supported 7-8 guys who were had an internship with us, and we helped them in getting placed with the Japanese startup. And the guys are into machine learning and AI and analytics domain only. That is the recent story. Around 6-7 candidates were picked from FOSC coding school only. Harsh, only thing that I need from you, that are you do you have a good idea around your basic Python, Harsh? Okay, are you from technical background, Harsh? Engineering or something like that? Okay, okay, Harsh, no issues. Still, you can join it. We will include Python into that, Harsh. We will include the Python. Basic Python would be covered, and then you can carry around. Like जब जैसे जैसे जाएगा वैसे वैसे फिर तुम और नई चीजें सीखते जाओगे. So don't worry about that. As long as you have a passion, you have an interest, you can do that. Chandan is saying in department there is no option for BSc IT. I think it would be there, Chandan. Please have a look. And Harsh, in the meanwhile, what you can do, we have a channel with the name Fosk Coding School. You can go there. We have a kind of a video series for 5-6 videos. We are covering the basic Python there with a very practical approach. With a very practical approach. So, guys, I request everyone to register for the form. Okay. Okay, John, that's okay. I think it's a good idea. I think देखिए आज के टाइम पे as long as you talk about that is starting from 11th Jan, Pratik, 11th January. So, guys, if you are preparing for the placement season, okay, or you are preparing for the job, I think nowadays you have to have a good project in your resume, right? अगर project अच्छा नहीं है तो कोई certificate काम नहीं आएगा. Right now companies are looking for the hands-on people, the people who can really do something hands-on, the people who can really solve some practical problems. Just scoring theoretical marks is not enough nowadays. Project work is must and must. Yeah, Pratik, you are right. Yes, it is. The first month is that only. Pratik, you can come and join in that one. It's okay, John. Communication problem. As long as you have a positive attitude, as long as you have a good body language, communication can be improved. Okay. So good point is that if you realize that your communication is poor, you can work on that. You have a good, Pratik will inform you. Don't worry. We'll share the information on that. So Pooja Khandelwal is asking, please explain more on the data analytics project. So Pooja, we would be, so basically the story is this, that there was a client from Indian Army, Pooja, okay? And that Indian Army guy was with the team, anti-terrorism squad team. He was into that. So basically, he was trying to build some, tool that will give an insight on the data which is related to past terror attacks across the world. Okay, so he collected the data related to past terror attacks, but the data was so huge. So obviously, he was supposed to build a basic UI tool that can perform the analytics on that. So somehow he got in contact with us, and then we did this because these kind of projects are kind of they cannot be put in a public domain actually, right? So they basically worked out with us with a very small team, and we worked on that project, and it was a very interesting one. Which country has got the maximum terror attacks, what kind of terror attacks frequently occur, how many people got killed, is there any pattern, can we predict something for next month, kind of that, right? Just finding out the patterns around that so that they can deploy their anti-terrorism related infrastructure in a better planned way and all. So that was the idea around that. Pooja, is that clear to you now? Okay, yeah. तो बीएससी अदर चूज कर लो चंदन, प्लीज चूज बीएससी एंड देन आई थिंक अदर में कुछ लिखा होगा, सो वो वाला चूज कर लो, बीएससी अदर. So Harsh, the YouTube channel is Fosk Coding School. Okay, so the YouTube channel is Fosk Coding School. वहाँ जाओगे तो मैं मिल जाएगा. So guys, now this is वो प्रोजेक्ट AI NML का प्रोजेक्ट बड़ा ही इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट है. दैट प्रोजेक्ट वाज डन बाय अस फॉर अ कंपनी बेस्ड दैट वाज इन जेम्स इनटू ज्वेलरी. उनका एक ई-कॉमर्स स्टोर था और उसी के लिए हमने एक सेंटिमेंट एनालाइजर बनाया था. या प्रतीक, थैंक यू. So guys, you need to give me a feedback. How was the session for you? Is what informative to you? And guys, please share your feedback. Was it time well utilized for you? What is your feedback, guys? Waiting for that. So Danish Kanvari saying it was worth listening. Mubaraka Kunda Wala saying mast tha. Sai Tulsi saying absolutely useful. Okay. Pratik Paul saying informative session. Got a pipeline guidance which would follow to our development. Yeah, Pratik. Pratik is a past student from FOSC. Vaibhav saying fabulous. Harsh Trivedi saying totally worth it. Yeah, thank you, Harsh, for that. So guys, in that case, see you on Thursday, right? Thursday को फिर से मिलते हैं. There we will discuss the मुबारक का सेंटिमेंट का मतलब है कि क्या मैं एक ऐसा एआई सिस्टम बना सकता हूं जो टेक्स्ट को पढ़ के बता दे कि उस टेक्स्ट का फीडबैक पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव. लेट्स से मैंने किसी मूवी का रिव्यू लिख दिया तो मेरा सिस्टम उस रिव्यू को खुद से पढ़े और बता दे कि सामने वाले ने रिव्यू कैसा लिखा है मूवी का. वो बता रहा है रिव्यू मतलब मूवी अच्छी थी या मूवी खराब थी या कैसी थी. सो दैट इज नोन एज सेंटिमेंट एनालिसिस. So Charan saying thank you for made us involving in this amazing projects. Yeah, Charan. Okay, Mubarak got it. So Pooja Khandelwal saying informative session. Yeah. So guys, then see you on Thursday evening, same time, 7 p.m. Okay, yeah, Andita, thank you. Okay, guys, bye-bye. Take care. Thanks for joining us. See you soon. John, you can call Surendra. I think, Surendra is there. I will ask him to connect with you. Just fill the form there so that we get a entry for you, and then you can put your query there while filling the form, and Surendra will come back to you. John, is that clear? Yeah, Pratik, you can do that. I got your requirement registered, Pratik. Don't worry. I'll inform you well in advance. Don't worry about that. Okay. I mark you in for that, Pratik. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Webab, that will happen once we start the project. Okay. Not today. It will happen once you join that.